welcome to Tinatalks show. It's me, your host, Adam Achby. Thank you so much. If this is your first time of coming to Tinatalks show, or maybe you are just passing by, I want to say it's a pleasure having you. So even clicking that button to see what I'm about. Tinatalks show, or maybe perhaps you are a returning guest. Listen, without you, I can't do it. That is why I'm saying thank you so much for continuing to support me on Tina Talk Show. If you have subscribed, you follow me on Facebook, you are a darling. But if you haven't subscribed, please, the only way you can support this mission, this thing I'm doing, is to subscribe and follow me on all social media platforms. That way you are being, it's a blessing. Thank you so much for that. And as you always know, Tinatalks is a platform that I have put together to encourage you to come and share your amazing story. You see, the beauty of what we do today, or who we have become, is the story behind it. Okay, when we share this, that is what the world is looking for. Most of the time, we think that what we need to pass on to the next person, the next generation, is material things. But you see, over the years, I've come to understand that the best legacy, the best thing you can pass on to anyone, is your experience, your understanding, your wisdom. When you pass this on to the next person, to the next generation, you are actually inspiring the world. That is what will never die. Material things will fade away, they will perish, but the advice, the encouragement that somebody gets from you will take them a long way, and they can even pass that on to generation to generation. You see, this is exactly what my next guest, all the way from Germany, is going to be sharing his amazing story. Sometimes we see somebody, we want to be like them, but we don't know how they started. You see, and that is why I said the beauty of who you are today is the story behind it, because when people know how it all began, they would appreciate you more. My guest will be coming up on the show. I'll bring him up, but before that, let us take a break. Okay, audience, thank you so much for that short break. Now, without wasting much of your time, I'm going to bring all the way from Germany by the name Dboss. Now, how did he become Dboss? We're going to find out how, that name, how did he, choose to be the boss, okay? You see, there's story behind everything. So I'm not going to waste much of our time, and I'm going to bring him on the show. Yes. Dboss in the house, Tinatalks show. Thank you so much, Dboss. It's a pleasure having you come to Tinatalks show today. Listen, I know that you're a very busy artist out there, but you made out this time to come and share your story. It's not easy to create the time to come and share what you have learned in the process, share what you do. It's not, I'm saying thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
I thank you also, Ma, for giving me the opportunity to be here.
Thank you so
appreciate you, Ma.
You are welcome. Anytime it's a pleasure. It's an opportunity to have you on the show. Trust me. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. So now, as you know, the audience, they want to know more about you. They want to understand you and your story. We're going to be talking about your music career and all that.
Yeah.
But before that, I would love you to share with the audience, the amazing part of you that you've already shared with me. First of all, I would like you to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to the audience, to your fans.
Yeah. My name is Endurance Obo, but my stage name is Dboss E. So I'm based in Germany. I'm from Nigeria. I'm an Asian guy, but I was born and brought up in Benin City. So that is just it.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much for that brief introduction of your name, where you're from. Thank you. A lot of people didn't know you are Ishan, but now they know. Okay? They didn't know that you're
Yeah,
brought up in Benin. Now they know. They didn't know that you're based
yeah.
in Germany. Now they know. Okay?
That's true, man. That's true,
Thank you so much for that. So now there's this part of everybody I mean I love to ask, because we
man.
hail from somewhere. Do you have like brothers, sisters, mom and dad?
Yeah.
Like uh,
Actually,
yeah.
actually, I don't have. I don't have parents or brothers and sisters. I'm just alone. But by
Wow.
God grace, I have a kids in Germany. Yeah, I have a two kids, boys and girls. Two boys.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah,
That is very touchy, because I mean, when you shared that with me, I was privileged the last time to
yeah,
speak with you, and you shared this amazing part of you, and I was like, don't even make me start crying right now, you know, and
yeah.
because I know it must be difficult, how has life been for you, not having mom and dad? What happened? If you don't mind sharing with us.
Actually, life was unfair then, but I still
Then
give thanks to God for
I
the
like
grace
that.
now.
I like that. Life was unfair then. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was so difficult because it's
Mm,
not easy. Even if the people who were having a parents, brothers and sisters, it's not so easy for them in Africa also. We all know the difficulty in Africa. But
yeah.
I passed through when they say here, I passed through here then. So
Mm.
it was not easy to ever have a food or to go to school. It was not easy. I've left from Aduawa to AR with my foot without not eating because my grandmom then, my late grandmom then drove me away from my house. So I have no option than
But
to walk with a friend to Ishaland, Iraq, man, close to AR.
oh my
So
god.
it was I was even eating different thing on the floor then because there is nothing to do. It's not easy to walk from Aduawa to Enya with foot. It's not easy than for walking from Aduawa to Iyo. So I passed through here then. I left Aduawa around 6 a.m. Then I reached Iyo on the 11 at night. So it was so difficult.
I'm
And
so
living with different family then. I live with almost four different families in Europe when before I can ever learn a work because there was no money to further my school, so I just decided let me learn a work down running in the streets. So that is just it. It was not easy. It was not easy. I must say the truth. And if I said I should just say my story, it's gonna take 2 years or more. So life is not easy. So that is just it, man.
I'm,
I've passed through it.
I'm so touched. I'm so touched by your story. Honestly, I'm so
No,
humbled.
no,
Wow. Wow.
no. It's just I just see it now. I see it as a part of nature, and without a story, no man can become someone. So story makes someone to become someone. So that is
Yes.
just it. I think give thanks to God for making me somebody because then I was nobody. Nobody ever cared about me. No uncle, no auntie, no brothers. Nobody
You're
ever
gonna
cared
make me
about me.
cry now.
No,
Honestly.
no, no, no,
Cry
man.
now.
No, no, you don't have to cry, man. It's just part of nature. It's the life we are living. We choose to live. It's just it, man.
No, you
So,
didn't choose it. You didn't choose it. But life just happened to you. That is what how
yeah,
you found your life. You know?
yeah,
Wow.
that's it. That's it. So,
What happened to your mom and dad? What happened to them?
actually, I don't really know them face to face. I know them through picture, but they told me they died through accident, through car accident. Then, so I didn't know them. I just know them through pictures. So that's why I always celebrate them every day because it's not easy. It's not easy. So that is just it, man.
Wow. Wow, this is heavy. This is heavy. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
see, this is why I do what I do, because um, you've come a long way, and nobody knows that you are someone who went through so much and still refused to give up no matter the difficulty in life. You still pursue your
Yeah,
career. I remember you
yeah,
shared with me about living with your aunt. It was difficult living with your auntie.
yeah.
You-
That's it. That's it. Because nobody want to know, want to care about you. I can tell that many of my aunties, uncles, wish they ever told me on their own self that my dad helped them. But nobody can testify that he have bought a pen for me and even helped me. No one cared about me then in Africa. No one. But now when I'm in Europe, they always try to meet up with me. But I always tell them there is no chance. The
Mm,
only auntie then that gave me 100 naira, no 20 naira then. So I decided to say, okay, for me to tell her there is God, I decided to send her money more than that. So later I told her that I just want to let you know there is nothing God cannot do. So I end up the call. Till now, I don't call them. I just decide to face my own life and to build my own life so that they will know someone can become someone without people, without them. I mean, without them.
with that
So that
family.
is it. Yeah, without family. So that is
Wow,
it.
wow,
That is it.
amazing. How old were you this time? How old were you?
I was 4 years when I lost them. The way they told me, because I
You
don't
were,
know.
yeah, from what they told you, you were like 4 years
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
Wow.
So that is just it. That is just it. It was not easy till I
How were
ever
you
passed through
surviving?
there.
How were you surviving all this? How were you surviving? I
Man,
know you mentioned about trekking, and because there's no how were you, so you ate from floor different ways of food. How were
man. Then I was doing different type of work. I was making farm, making tomatoes farm, watermelon in close to Ayoden in Ubuyaya. So I was doing different type of things, carrying wood from forest. That time they just call it all at then. Carrying wood from forest, all these people that cut wood. It was not easy. Doing different type of job just for me to sustain. I even make work for people just for me to stay their own house. They will not pay me. They will say you are leaving my house, so you don't need anything from us.
oh,
So I just decide to live the life I was living. I passed through what they called air then, but well, I still give thanks to God for making me
amen.
alive today to
Yeah,
testify. It's
yeah.
not
To
easy.
testify. I like
Yeah,
that. Testify. That is what I always say. This is testimony. And
yeah,
and when you testify, yeah, you are healing in the process. You're also healing, and you are healing somebody else. And when you are
yeah.
healing somebody else, trust me, the God of universe blesses you, because you are not
That's
holding that
true.
experience to yourself. You are not keeping it to yourself. You are telling somebody, this is who I am. This is what I've been. If I can make it, look at me now. I can make it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they will be inspired by your story, because God has favored you. That is why I like when you started with, it was hard back then, you
yeah,
know, because
yeah.
God has taken you thus far. He has taken you this far, and more blessings are coming. Today you have your own
Amen.
family, you have your own children.
Yeah,
Amazing. I am
yeah.
humbled by your story so far. Now, with all this going on around you and everything, how did you discover music?
Music, I can say music is in me because
Mm,
I was born and brought up with music. Because
wow.
then I was in the children choir, they call it children choir in Africa. So I
Okay.
was in children choir. I start from children choir to agape. From agape, I become an adult choir. Then later, I become a, the leader, the choir master. Then, so from there, music was me. I can't do without music. Actually, music is me. That's why my motto of my brand is music is spiritual because music move life. It bring life.
I
That is
agree.
just it.
I agree.
Yeah,
Music is spiritual. Music is spiritual. It is the
yeah,
food for the soul.
yeah. That's
Is
true.
the
That's
food
true.
for the soul. Is the food for the soul.
Yeah.
So you were in choir. How old were you this time in choir? Like how when did you discover that you've got a talent in music while you were in choir, or music took you to choir?
No, I discover when I was small, when I was in children choir, I didn't know I would become who I am today or thinking about music forward. But
Mm,
doing it every time, it was in me and it was a life to me also because it gave
mm.
me hope. Then in Africa, when I'm doing anything, I always sing because it trained my voice also. I always sing till
Yeah.
now. Every seconds, I always sing to train myself, to train my
Wow.
voice because it's in me.
Mm.
So that is just it. Music is life. Music is life. I must say. Then when I was broke, then heartbroke, many stress, I always sing. The Christian song I was singing then gave me hope also. So I never discouraged. I was never
Mm.
discouraged. So that is just it, man.
Wow, the Christian, so you would always sing. So from what you've said, music music took you to choir, because obviously when you are for you to go into choir, you must have some element of ability to sing. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, that's
you
true.
discovered your voice long before you even started to go into choir. Was it when you were
Yeah.
with your auntie, or was it when you were living with different families?
No, when I was living with my uncle then in Kenya. So that is because he is also a Christian. But I can
Okay,
say it's not all Christians are Christians
I
according to the word
know.
of God.
You can say
There
that
are,
again.
yeah, there are just some Christians who are trying to practice it, and there are Christians who believe in it. So that is
Mm.
just it now. So then, because most everybody in my family, my father family, then they always sing. They know how to dance, the sing. So it's just I can say it's a gift from God to us.
Mm.
But many of them does not just push it. They don't believe on it. They just
Yeah, yeah.
believe.
They didn't utilize it. They didn't utilize the
Yeah,
gift.
yeah, yeah. So then singing in the church. So my pastor then, Pastor Obede in the senior branch in AM, was not saying your voice, you always touch souls. And I love when you sing. You always move me also. So there I was also encouraged. There is no money to further my song, but I was trying to do everything in the church to sing, make sure the choir then because there was
Recognizes you, that they
yeah.
recognize you. Yeah.
So I was trying to do it, but then nobody believed in me. Nobody think.
Hmm.
They just think it's a normal sing. It's a normal song singing in the church. But so when I came to Europe, I see there are many opportunities that can push someone up. So I now said, starting the music also is money. No matter anywhere you are, it's money. To
Yeah.
to buy your instrument or to sing or go to someone's studio to sing is money. So I
Yeah.
decided to build myself also to have a little bit stand and
Mm.
have a place to have money to push myself. So I decided nobody in my family know I was doing music then in Nigeria because you never trust home. According
Yeah.
to Benin, they say one man born one always said so that is just it. If house cannot kill you, outside cannot. So I
Cannot
just
see
decided to
you.
put all
You know,
my talent in myself.
I'm just something that's coming to me. Like I'm sure a lot of audience right now watching, listening to what you are saying, in their mind, someone who your parents passed on when you were very young, you had to be put from pillar to post, from
Yeah.
different families to grow. How did he like manage to go abroad? Like, did you find opportunity? Was he who helped you out? Like, I mean, like, how did you manage? Was it? Would you say it's something like a miracle that
I would
happened?
say I would say it's a miracle, and it's a help from myself also, because I decide it was a decision. Because then I was still doing I have my own shop after my work, after finishing my apprentice. So I decided to open a little shop then in Iraq,
Hmm.
in Ekmoma also, close
Wow.
to Ujeme. So I decided I was just trying to build up myself.
Yeah.
And my uncle also, I know, even if someone is not good to you, it's also good you always say what they have done to be good to you also.
Hmm.
No matter what, no matter how bad he or she is, it's good to say good about him also, because every human have a bad way and a good
Side
way.
and good side. Amen.
Yeah.
Such
So that's why
wisdom.
he helped me also to be here. So I'm still thanking him, but later I decided they don't want me to move on. They just want me to be a boy, to just want me every time send the money, send the money. I
Hmm.
don't think
Like,
about
like
myself.
a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, they don't. They always think it's the way in Africa. Then, so I told them, uncle, I know I'm the only one in this life. I'm not a baby again, so I want to build my own family.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
said, no, it's not good. Why not? Why? We have to do this. We have to do this, and you have your own children also, which are in abroad also, and your own last born, which we are the same age mate. I've already give birth before I ever left. So why is my case different? So I now
Hmm.
decide. I decide and I think I refresh my brain and said, those people they don't want me to move forward or think about my life. So I just decide to cut them off. They don't even maybe example now. Like a mother, if I have my own mother, she will be happy I have my own kids.
Yes. Yes.
So but they are not happy.
Yeah, they're
They
probably
will
saying,
go.
"Oh, now, pikin, you go born for abroad."
Exactly, that was the speech.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly the way you
The
say
word,
it.
yeah, I know, I understand. Now, pikin, people go there, go they bring money to build hotel. You know, pikin, you go born. My dear,
Yeah.
children
So,
are money cannot buy it. Eh?
yeah.
So they want more than gold, diamond.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
you're
what my reply to him also, my uncle also, I told him, if my father was not able to give birth to me early,
right.
nobody would bear his name today.
Wow.
Nobody will know if it was alive before.
Yeah,
So
if you ever existed.
yeah. So I was so angry and brutal. So I just decided to say, you people don't need anything from me. And they know I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. I must say the truth, but I respect everybody. But where I'm stubborn, if I see you don't wish me anything, so I decided to just leave you, live my life. These were the people I spent 9 years in Europe, man, in Ekmoma, because they were the one that drove me away. Also, them
Hmm.
that pushed me to work from because I was not having transport. My friends, nobody to help me because then also they are still patching with their own parents.
Hmm.
So they are the one that pushed me, but I'm still happy in the other way because they pushed me out to become who I am today.
Wow.
Because I wish they did not push me out of the house. I will not be able to be strong to do my own things or to think about my life or myself.
Wow.
Maybe I will not see the feeling is that I don't have parents or one or two things. But
Yeah.
then but then when they were maltreating me, I was feeling it. It's because I don't have my own parents or no
Hmm.
brothers or sisters. But I was not giving up. I was still just doing it. One day everything will better.
Amen.
So
It don't better. It don't better.
amen. So that is just it. That's why I'm still giving God the glory for me being here. When I was in Nigeria, I was just saying Germany in my mind. I did not think about it. There is no money. I was not having a 5 naira on my pocket, but I just decided Germany in the point. Suddenly, that same month was the month I planned to leave Nigeria. That same month, I say that word. So I give God the glory. I give
Wow.
God.
Wow. Amazing.
That is just it, man. Yeah.
I mean, um, do you sometimes wish your parents were alive?
Sure. There is nothing like parents. There is nothing. No matter how bad or good they are to you, you never wish them to be far from you. Because what I discover in this life, there are some important things. If your parents are not there, it would not be possible, no matter what. No matter what. You try, even if you go and rent someone, if it's not your own parents, it cannot be. Like example, when I was having my first child, it was cause I was feeling so brutal because there is no one to ever call to say, look at the one of one person that
To
becomes
share the
somebody
good news.
to share the good news. And the people I ever took as my own mothers or brothers or family,
Mm.
there was, there was everyone mocking at me, said, why? The people, because of I give birth, the people I was able trying, I was in the camp then. I just came new in Europe. I was still trying to save so that they don't go talk this one say who they do good for we not know the good. So I was
Mm.
trying to keep this record. I will not eat, I will keep the money in camp then.
Sorry.
The first week I came to Germany was the first week I was starting working in the camp just for me to sustain and make them proud also. But I see that they don't deserve it. I'm still thanking them for supporting me because it's not easy to keep someone in their own house, even if it's their nephew or auntie. I still appreciate them till now, but I must say the truth, the fact,
Yeah.
no matter what. That is just it, man.
Yeah. You see, I'm going to take you back to what you said, being stubborn. See, you are not
Yeah,
stubborn. What happened is the post-traumatic experience that you had during
yeah,
your life experience.
that's
You
true,
know,
man.
it was your way of defense, holding yourself back. To people who don't understand your story, as we are growing up, they would think this boy is stubborn, this boy is stubborn. No, you're not stubborn.
Exactly,
You were
exactly.
experiencing something that what we call you repress a lot of emotions. It's like when they say men don't cry, men are not supposed
Yeah,
to cry. The society has made men to hold back their tears,
yeah,
as
that's
if they're
true.
not as if they are not human beings,
Yeah,
as if the
that's
men
true.
don't have emotions. Men do have emotions like women. That's why women
Yeah,
that took advantage of it every time. We are crying, we are crying,
yeah,
because the society say, oh, we are weak, women can cry a lot, so we are now crying. And the men that also have emotions, they are saying men are not supposed to cry. So what has that done? Men now hold back the feelings. They
yeah,
want to cry, but they don't want to cry because they don't want to be laughed at.
yeah,
The same,
that's true, man.
the same chemistry, the same thing was happening to you.
Yeah,
Imagine the suffer you went through. I just want to correct something to let you know that you are not stubborn.
yes, man.
What was happening at that time was your experience, the pain that you were going through. No one to speak to, no one to talk to. You understand?
Yeah,
So you have to go
yeah,
into your shell. So anytime somebody is saying something to you or something is happening, you come out, you become very defensive, very you want to protect yourself. It was a way of protecting yourself.
yeah, yeah,
But
that's
to some
true.
other people, it's like, oh, they hear what, they tell I know they hear. Because,
Yeah,
you know, it's really, I just want you to know that you were not, it's not like you were stubborn or difficult. I mean, come on, who can go through that and not really have all this pain? The reason why I ask you, do you wish that your parents were there? Because I can see that they are with you.
Yeah.
I can see that they are with you.
I believe that also. I believe that.
They are with you.
100%.
They are
Yeah.
with you. So I want to
I
pass
believe
that
that.
on to you. It's a message. This is
Yes,
prophetic.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
So
Yes,
every
ma'am.
good thing that you are seeing that's happening, all those struggles that you went through, your parents, they knew about it. And trust me, you are going places. I don't know which part God is going to take you into, but
Yes, ma'am.
greatness, great things is awaits you. It's really
Amen.
awaits you. It's really
Amen.
awaits.
Amen.
Obviously, you shared with me about studying aluminium.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. In Nigeria, then I was
Oh,
studying. I was.
the boss. Before that,
Yeah.
I'm interested to know the challenges that you faced when you came to Europe. How easy was it for you to find, to kind of succeed, like find your way around to the point where you now start to do your music? How easy was it for you?
Actually, in Europe, nobody can say it's easy. It's
Hmm.
easy to become somebody or to do what you decide to do. It's
Hmm.
not easy. It's just decision and zeal
And
and believe
see,
in yourself.
sorry, yeah.
The more power, the more thing in it is your zeal. Because if you decide and have that zeal, I will do it, I want to do it, no matter the temptation. And then I was still believing, no matter stress I'm passing through in this
Hmm.
Europe, it's thousand better than in Africa. So there is no stress I will have in this Europe that will bring me down, no
That
matter
that that
what.
that will be more than the one you've been through. Hmm.
Yeah. So there are some temptations, but I will not call it temptation. There are real temptations what that will make some people cry or lose hope. But I see it doesn't move me. People will not be saying, which kind of human being are you? But they don't know why. I'm a human being. It pinched me also, but I just decide I'm going to make it. Because when I forget about the stress I have, then
Hmm.
I will have more power to push it up. So
Yeah.
when I'm pushing it up, the stress will go away. Because if I'm thinking about the stress, I don't have to have the experience to move the stress away. So that is
Yeah.
just it.
Yeah. Yeah. You
That is
know,
just it, man.
I can relate. I can relate in so many ways with you. What I've been
Yes,
through
man.
is what is making me. That's what kept me strong. You know,
Yeah,
people see me today. They're like, oh yeah. People see me. They think, oh, she's from a very rich home. She's successful. She's this. I passed through. I grew up almost. Like you were raised up from pillar to post. That was how I was
yeah,
raised. I literally grew up. Yeah.
yeah.
I want to share this a bit so that you can see that you are not alone. Like, I mean, that I can understand you. You know,
Yes, man.
if you didn't have parents, you didn't even see them. Me,
Yeah,
I have mother, I have
yeah,
father, but yet I grew up like orphan. Do you know how
yeah.
painful that is?
Yeah, it's
Mother don't
painful.
even know if you exist because she and my dad, they separated when I was young.
Yeah,
So she returned back to her parents. She didn't look back to see that my daughter I left. How is she doing? My father didn't want me to live with him. I was raised by
yeah.
my auntie. Do you know how in Africa, in Nigeria, when people carry groundnuts, they sell for market?
I'm sure now, sure.
That's why I kind of buy groundnut,
It's
buy
not easy.
banana, anything sellable, orange. This my head
Yeah,
carry. You
don't be
see,
lying.
when people see me today, they don't think I went through things like that. The reason why I share is so that people can be empowered. That when I look back now, if I look at my life then and now, listen, I will not
Yeah,
change anything. I am
yeah,
thanking God for that experience because that experience made me strong today. And
yeah.
this
God
is
is
why,
good.
just like you said, because of that experience, anything you are going through now, you are strong because you've passed
Yeah,
through 99. You've passed through so much water. So this
thank
one,
you.
Europe, is like Orphan Kuchapu. It's like
Yeah, it's just a refresh.
it's nothing.
It's
You know,
nothing. It's
it's
nothing.
not Orphan Kuchapu Kabo. You understand?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true, man.
so God prepare us so that we'll be able to stand strong in where He's taking us to. You
Yeah,
know, that
yes,
is
ma'am.
God has been preparing you for this, and your story has been so humbling to me. Now, I want to give the audience. Let's give the audience opportunity to listen to one of your song. It's on audio, guys, at the moment. So we're going to play one of his first. Is it Oh God? Yeah, Oh God is your one of your. Is it
Yeah,
your first?
Oh God was my first track. Was my
Was
first
your
song.
first one in
Yeah,
Europe, right? Here in Europe.
yeah, in Europe, in Europe.
In
Yeah,
Europe. Okay,
yeah.
audience, it's an audio, so we're going to listen to it and we'll come back and he's going to tell us how it all came about. Okay, what happened. All right, take a look and listen and be blessed.
Dboss on the building. Give you all the praise, God. God, oh God, oh God, I worship you, Lord. God, oh God, oh God, I give you all the praise, Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, I bow down before your throne. God, you are not man. Oh God, the word of everyone. You are God, the God that never fails. You are God, the King of kings of war. If not be you, where I for day today. Oh God, I worship you, Lord. When I knock the door, you open for me. Oh God, you are the mighty God.
Amazing. That's an amazing song. I was just listening to it and it sounds like a prayer. It
Yeah,
sounds like a
yeah,
prayer to me. It sounds like a prayer,
yeah,
appreciating God. Anybody that anyone can relate to the song. So
yeah.
tell me, is there anything, any motivation? Is there anything that what made you, what inspired you to sing the song?
Also, I sang that song because of to thank God for where I was then. The time I sing the song.
Mm.
So because I remember that God have done so much thing for me because I know what I passed through in Libya also, and God favored me among of men
Mm.
because then in Libya two boats was pushing the same day,
Wow.
which I was supposed to push with the first one, but I don't know what happened that day. They decided to drop me and take another person. And we were going that day. We heard that that boat got spoiled on the sea, but so
Oh my.
lucky there was no one that lost his life or our life.
Amen. Amen.
But
Wow.
there was so much injury control. There was so much injury. But
Oh, God.
my old boat that later left, everybody was safe. I know we delay, we missed a little bit road, we missed the way a little bit, but
Mm.
I was so grateful that we didn't injure nobody, but hunger was not the same because hunger is normal then. Hunger, hunger, waiting the hunger. Man don't day for a week, you know, it's no level. So,
Wow.
I'm so grateful. So inspired me to sing,
The
to sing that
song.
song
Wow.
because it's good to remember God no matter what. That's why in any song I am singing, I have to mention God on it.
Oh,
And the
oh.
album I just dropped, I still mention God because there is nothing man can do in this life without God. No
Mm.
matter what you are believing, you are still God. It's the same God you are still measuring. No matter what you are believing, what you are serving, it's the same
Exactly.
God. Even if
Exactly.
you are a Muslim, you are a Muslim, Christian, idol worshiper, it's just that they are measuring in their own language. Like
Yes.
Allah. Allah mean God.
Mm.
But because of some people who don't use their brain, they was just said it's another God. Allah, look, it's just Arabic. It's just Arab. This is God. The
Mm.
same way
Mm.
you measure it, Jason Osalobua, these are the same way they are measuring it.
Yeah.
So
You
we
know,
just
it's,
have to,
yeah. It's like going to the market. Everybody comes from different street, different road. But the main
exactly,
thing is
man.
that we are all going to end up in the market. We are all going to
The
the
same
market.
place.
Somebody might
Exactly,
come
man.
from one street, this road. Somebody might come from the other road. But we will all end up in the market. So
In the
whether
market.
Christian, Muslim, idol worshippers, everybody will end up with God. Everybody
Yeah.
called everybody
God.
end up
Yeah.
with the same father.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is just it. That
And
is just it.
you know the amazing thing is that when he said in everything we do, he said, remember me. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
remember me, put me in remembrance, remember me. So it's quite amazing that you've made it a priority that whatever you do, you put God first. At least you
Yeah.
mention him, you acknowledge his presence in everything that
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, you're such an inspiration. I've learned so much from you. You know, when did you record this song? When was this? Is it I know it's not your latest, but
Yeah.
was it is it before the latest one?
Yeah. It was before the latest. This oh God, I recorded 2019.
Okay.
It was 2019
Mm.
because then was when I found a studio to record.
Okay.
So it was not easy to record the first song in studio. No matter how good you are singing,
Mm.
when
Mm.
you the first time in studio singing,
It's nerve wracking.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Nerve wracking. Like,
Yeah, you will not be,
especially
yeah,
if there are especially if there are people at the studio, they'll be like, oh my god, they'll say this guy is a bomb. This guy, what you
yeah,
want to sing for here now? Everywhere you know good, they were like, yeah, you're good, yeah, you are good,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's it. Yeah, yeah.
So it's nerve wracking. So how was it? What was the experience? Did you have confidence or you didn't have confidence? What were you going through emotionally?
I was having a confidence and I was so happy
Mm.
because
You had
it was
opportunity.
what I was planning
Yeah.
for many years.
Ah,
So I
wow.
was so happy. I was so happy. Then
Mm.
that's why the guy cheats me a lot because you see, I have a zeal to do it. So he was not using the opportunity to hold me down so that maybe I will lose courage or one or two things. So but they didn't know that it's what I have signed to do. It's like a calling
Mm.
because music is in me. No matter what I pass through in this life, nothing can stop me from singing. That is just it, man. That is it.
Amazing. Amazing. So how easy was it to yes, because now I mean, look at your journey, you know, pass through Libya and all those kind of things, and find yourself in Europe, which was not easy.
Yeah.
They try to survive, make money, and did you How was it for you to pay for the first time? Is it cheap? Is it affordable compared to Nigeria? How was it? Or was it a friend studio?
Ah, this is not. This is not. It's a friend. I would say it's a friend because we knew through by working place.
Okay.
So I was taking him as a brother. I was thinking he's a white guy. I was taking him as a brother because my whole life I don't think about the colors. I
Me
think
too.
about your art. So when I decide, I was taking him as a brother. If it yeah, because this life everybody needs support from each other.
Yep.
Maybe he needs support from me also. I would just decide to help him because
Yep.
of the love I have for me for
Yep.
him.
Yep.
So I decided he said any song I will give him the money. But I discover that it's not doing my work perfectly
Hmm.
because it's a musical also because nobody wants where it pass out. So according but I always see that ways or that thinking is very bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
when you help someone today, you do a good work, and that person becomes someone tomorrow. He
Yeah.
will never forget you.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
what
It will come back. It will
that
come
is
back. Just like when somebody do bad, it will come back. If you do good, it will
yeah,
come back. Yeah.
that is what it. That is
Yeah.
what many people don't know. So
Yeah.
and I discover, and I said, okay. I even feature him in one song, which were I will be back soon. I paid
Mm.
him money. I paid him money. I've not do anything music without paying money or spending money because it's what I believe. And secondly, if you spend money on something, that is when you will look at it real and good.
Yes. That's when you value it. That's when you
You
value it.
value it. Yeah.
That's when you
Because if you
value
don't spend money on it, the person itself will not do it well.
it. Mm.
Because it's a free of charge. It's just doing it
Yeah.
free
Yeah.
of
They'll
charge.
just do what they like. Yeah. Yeah. You
So
you
now,
you you mentioned being the white. Sorry to cut you there. Um,
yeah.
you mentioned there is a white person. How did you manage the language barrier, like language, having to learn Dutch and German language? Yeah,
It was not easy.
I
Till now,
know.
I've not went to German school, but many people think I went to German school. But the people in my city know I did not went to German school. It's
So
just
how were you able to quick to learn?
so at work, at home, because I always study my book also because so I catch up also when someone just says something I
You're a
just
quick
take it.
learner. You're a quick learner.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a quick
So
learner. You know, I was in
so
Germany
that
before.
no, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was in Germany. Vigate is there.
Good, good. Make it is good. And Server.
Ich habe meine Deutsche vergessen. Ja.
Ja, das kann schon sein. Ist nicht
Ja,
einfach.
ich verstehe noch ein bisschen. Ein bisschen.
Also, aber das ist gut.
Ja.
Deutsch ist
Ja,
richtig schwer.
ich war in Bochum gelebt.
Ah,
Ja, in
aber da
Bochum.
ist, ja,
Weißt du, wer, du, trying to remember. Bochum, Essen, Dortmund.
ja, das kann ich
Ja,
schon.
ja,
Ja,
ich habe in Bochum gelebt vor zwei Jahren.
ah, 2 Jahre. Aber du kannst auch gut Deutsch.
I can still remember.
You can speak a good German. I can tell you there are people who have spent almost 7 years in Germany, yeah, who ever went to German school. They cannot speak German.
Are you serious? No,
They
no.
cannot even speak German than you.
When I
I
was in
must tell you the
Germany,
fact.
no, if I speak with you all the time, I'll remember. Just
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
see somebody to speak with. Because in Germany, everything you are doing, you must speak Dutch. So I went to
exactly.
I went to University of Bochum briefly, and I learned
Yeah,
the Dutch and the German, and I was good. But now I forget. But if I hear people speak, I understand.
you understand.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I just turn and say, yeah, I understand what they're saying.
Yeah,
But I've forgotten some part of it. But Germany is it's a nice place, quiet. But
yeah,
right now, I find it very too quiet. UK has spoiled me now. I don't want quiet
yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
beautiful place. Germany is very
Yeah,
neat, it's clean, unlike London.
yeah.
Okay.
Germany is a place where people have opportunity
Mm,
to become what they want to become. If
wow.
in Germany, if you want to spoil your life, they can spoil it for you. If you want to become something, they can help you to become that thing. That's
Yeah.
what I've
Wow.
discovered.
Wow.
Like
Amazing.
me, I have not went to German school. I just then when I was working in my working place, my chef just saw it. He said, you learn fast.
Quick.
So I would like you to just go to the school and learn. But I said it's not easy. I don't then I was still trying speaking the Dutch one kind. But I said I can't. He said, you can't. Just go. So it was the one that pushed me inside.
Wow.
So later, the first year was not easy, I must say. But so
Mm,
lucky, we were 20 numbers in class then, but so lucky I passed it. Many Germans in the class also, many real Germans, foreigners were in the class. But half of the year, almost 10 of it left. We were
mm,
remaining, we were remaining almost 11 or so
mm.
on it.
Amazing.
Till
Amazing.
now, but
Yeah.
it's not a easy because the course I'm doing is a metal bow.
Yeah,
It's so
I was going to ask you that. Like, listen,
yeah.
how long have you spent in Germany now? How long have you been in Germany?
Let me just say 5 years. 5 years.
5 years, and you're able to learn the language, and even you are now going to study aluminium.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Wow,
going to round up this year also, November by God grace. Because it's
amazing.
4 years. Because it's 4 years course. 4 years course.
Yes,
It's not
course.
easy. Yeah, it's
Why
not
is it
easy. I
that
must
that
say
is
the fact.
that 4 years course is a degree? It's a degree course. I don't know what they call it in German, but if you study something for 4 years, that is a degree.
Yeah, it's a degree. In
Yeah.
these 4 years, when normal in these 4 years, when you have a good result, you can go to the university to
Hmm.
study to become a master engineer, to become an
Wow.
engineer.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now
that is
listen,
it.
I'm sure your parents up there, they are looking down on you. They
I
are
hope
looking
so.
down.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
no, they are. They are looking
I
down on
hope
you.
so.
Listen, like I said, you're gonna do great. You know, um, I don't know. Like I said again, I don't know which part, but God is. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be amazing. You're gonna have a good life.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
and
Thank you.
God is orchestrating your path towards that. He's orchestrating
Amen.
it. A lot of people then in Germany probably just busy doing some all sort of nonsense, or
Yeah.
just making the money. But you want to study something, you want to be qualified, you're taking your
Yeah.
time and everything. There's no way it's not going to pay up. It's going to pay up
Amen.
eventually, because what you are doing,
Amen.
you are planting. So let's give the audience an opportunity to listen to your latest song called
Okay.
Speechless. Yeah.
Yeah.
So audience, you're gonna have opportunity. This song is actually streaming on all social media platforms, especially on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
So this is a social media platform. So we're gonna be playing the latest song, Speechless. At the moment, it's on audio. So let us listen to it and be blessed, and he will talk to us about it.
Let me introduce myself. At the music records, Dboss E, son of the streets. If it were possible to talk to the unborn, one could never explain to them how it feels to be alive. There are so many things happening that no one could tell. What is really going on? I'm so speechless. I'm so speechless. For the life we are living, I'm so speechless. COVID-19 came, never go again. I'm so speechless. It is almost impossible to express myself, but everything seems to make more sense. Satisfaction speak louder than the voice. What life we are living, I can never tell. When you want to see the great arts looking deep into nature, you will see the grass, cloud, plant, flowers, trees, mighty valley, rivers, and the sea. You will see the art we are living. Are you speechless? I'm so speechless. All these are created by nature. Sometimes the silence of your friends is worse than the enemy's ways. Speechless. I'm so speechless. I'm so speechless. Do not think or judge, just listen. To hate is easy, but sometimes love is easy too. Never forget, love gives courage. No matter your pains, love gives courage. I'm so speechless, I'm speechless, I'm so speechless. Oh no, no, I'm so speechless. The life we are living, I'm so speechless, I'm so speechless. Oh no, no, you the good, no, no. See the life we are no. At the music records, Dboss E, music is spiritual.
Wow, amazing. Amazing, amazing song, amazing song. I am speechless. I am speechless. Music is spiritual. I am speechless. I am speechless. So what motivated you to, the song Speechless?
Yeah, I would say is what I see in the life, what I see around me, the
Mm,
life we are living now.
mm,
Because now there are different things happening that we have not experienced before. Maybe our late parents have experienced it, we don't know. But
yeah.
I can tell the life, the world, it's not like the world is just turning around to another modern, I don't know how to put it. Because you see, a friends will try to betray the friends, and what I would say, a friend like the person you take as a brother or a friend, it will pretend to love you, pretend to be good to you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are not there, it will just talk about you,
That's the things. Yeah.
or the things you say is a secret become
Mm.
a public way.
A public discussion. Mm.
Yeah. So all these are what motivates me to do it. And about
Mm.
the COVID-19 also, because you see the COVID-19, it came. We were thinking maybe 1 year it will go again.
Mm.
We have normal life. So now I'm still
It's so,
telling you, even if everybody have this vaccine,
mm.
everybody are still going to use this mask because it's the new modern life. It's just like an
Mm.
ID card. It's just like an ID card.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A mask has
So
become like an ID.
yeah,
Everybody
that
have
is
to
just
carry
it.
it for a long time. Me too. I think COVID has come to stay. It's
It's
like any other kind of virus that has come. So we, by the
yeah,
grace of God, we will survive it.
we survived it. It's just the
Yeah,
grace.
yeah, amazing.
So
Well done so far. Um, you said you own a record label, right?
yeah, the
Own
one
a
I'm just building, just
building.
building.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
What is the name? Are you ready to release it now? The name of it, the name of your record, or you still
yeah,
building?
sure, sure.
Yeah.
No,
What is it going
it's
to be called?
it's Edgy Music Records. I always say it in my song, all my songs.
Eddie Music Record. Amen. You
Yeah,
will build it.
yeah.
You will build it into an empire. Okay.
Amen, amen,
Yeah.
amen.
Now, what is the message? Maybe somebody is watching right now. I know you've shared a lot of messages. You've encouraged us by your story. Maybe there's
Mm.
somebody who is struggling right now, and they don't know, they try to give up in life. What advice, or they try to pursue music career or anything in life, what would you advise them based on your experience?
I will advise them to love themselves firstly and believe in themselves. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you can't move.
Nobody
If
can
you are
believe in
thinking, yeah, so if you are thinking, I can't do it, and you can't do it, But if you are thinking, even if thousands of people are saying you can't do it, and you believe in yourself, I can do it. So you will make them know that there is nothing that is impossible. It's
Possible.
just for you to have the Z to push it.
Yep.
And no matter what you are passing through in life, never lose hope. Never
Mm.
lose hope. No matter the maltreating, never
Mm.
lose hope. Because that thing you are believing in will make you become someone.
Amen.
Because what I discovered in life, if you believe in something, it's also good or bad. When you are doing bad every day, a result must come out.
It
And
will
when you are doing good,
manifest. Yeah.
yeah, that good will also manifest. So
Yep.
it's also like a music. When you are doing music, I can testify. The time I started music, there's a big difference now because when you are doing something every time, you have more experience. Don't
Yes.
look at what people say. Even if you do a song and the people did not, they said it's not good, never lose hope.
Mm.
Accept it and try to
Mm.
build it to make it good.
Yep.
Because the world we are living now, nobody want to appreciate you, no matter what you are doing. But if they see, I believe when they see you never give up, no matter the words you are hearing or the kind of things or temptation you are passing through, you still move on. They will respect you. They will say, this person is in it. He wants to do it. Because there are many musicals, artists now, that are just doing it because my friend are doing it.
Mm.
It's not their calling. It's not their calling. Or
Yep.
it's not their way. It's not their some maybe someone is a comedian now, he will just run into music.
Mm.
So doing that music, you see, you do that music almost 10 years. You see there is no
Mm.
result. There is nothing. You have to you have to think and say, maybe this is not my calling.
Yeah.
You go to what you are called to do. But if
Yeah.
you are just trying, my friend they do some people they love them or see them, now you just do am. My guy, you with God. You
You
just
will not grow. You will not grow with it that way. Yeah.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
just it. And
Wow.
what I'm still so
Go
what
on.
I will still tell my friends and fans
Your
that
fans. Yeah.
yeah, never lose hope. Believe in yourself and believe in God also.
Yep.
Even
Wow.
if you have nobody to stand for you, believe that you will stand yourself.
Yeah.
Because a tree, one tree can make a forest.
Mm.
It's before they said one tree cannot make a forest. It's a lie. One tree can make a forest. The way is the way you treat that tree. When you are watering that tree, you are building that tree will build another tree. That is just it.
Wow.
That is just it, man.
I like. Oops. Sorry. I love that.
Yeah,
You know. I love that you have you have interpreted that narrative in a different perspective,
yeah,
because there's a common saying, a tree cannot make a forest. But you see when a tree is standing, you are right.
yeah,
I'm just trying to make a sense of that. When a tree is standing in a forest, you see when the
yeah,
wind comes,
yeah,
that wind is God. Just imagine it as God. You
yeah.
see, when the wind blows, the fruit drops. Ooh, Jesus. Oh shit. I'm getting goosebumps. Like
Yeah,
I'm prophetically feeling something right now.
yeah. I'm getting you, man. Yeah,
Jesus. When a tree is standing, you are right.
yeah,
And I'm going to try to explain it in the way that I'm seeing it.
yeah.
When a tree is
Okay, man.
standing and the wind, if we imagine the wind to be God, because wind is something you cannot touch but you can feel it,
Yeah,
right? Now the
yeah.
wind
That's it.
blows the tree sideways, side by
Yeah,
side, and the fruit, the tree, the fruit, the seeds falls down on the ground. From
yeah,
that tree, those seeds that fell on the ground, they become tree again.
yeah. Exactly, man. Exactly.
They grow to the ground, find themselves on the ground, and they grow more trees.
Yeah,
At the end of
that's
the
it,
day,
man.
even sometimes the wind blows the fruit far, yeah, and blow it
Exactly. Yeah,
far, and then when the seed drops there, it becomes another tree.
yeah. Exactly, man. That
Do
is
you see?
just it.
What's another trick? That is very powerful. I have never thought about it. Now that you've said it, I could see the meaning. That is right. A tree,
Yeah,
they always say, cannot make a forest. Listen, guys, a tree can make a forest
yeah,
because it's not in the hand of man to plant different tree to make it
yeah.
a forest, but it is in the hand of God to plant the forest.
That's true.
So when
That's
you
true, man.
trust God, God would be the one to take you and spread you out.
That is it, man.
Wow,
That is
amazing. I like that. I like that.
it.
Now,
We
the
give
way
thanks to
I'm
God.
seeing it, how is it for you? Why did you say that? Where did you get that from?
I get this from my own experience
Tell me.
because
I want people to hear
because
from your own perspective. That is my own
because
perspective. Yeah.
because because I found it. It's not easy to be in this life. Just one person, just one man in the life. Or because I passed through then when I was in my uncle house. Then when I was in my uncle house, so I always feel it because if they are doing things now, they always take me away from it because I'm not among them. But I never lose hope. I still stand. I'm Eddie. I'm Eddie. And Eddie will become more. So I was thinking about it. I was able to take it to give birth then in Africa, but I decided no, it's not easy to just go born. You say you not get plan. Or picking out children when they're born now. Then and na belle that they ask you, what you don't get from me, what you don't build. I say, what have you done? They
Yeah.
not just the carry go born or one or two things. So I just think to look forward, just passing the words I'm hearing. So I was just thinking Eddie will become someone. Even if I was hearing is nobody. Because actually I was nobody then. You know, it's not just one person, as in you know go see say you get brothers or sister where you just talk to or
Oh
mother.
Jesus. That
So
is
it's not it was
this is powerful message here. Trust me.
so
Oh
that is just it.
God.
So I
From
am telling people, even if you have a parent, you say you get parents, your parents not helping, not make you not become someone. It's a lie. The fault is in you.
mm,
Because if your father have that thing, may I know some father have it, they don't want to help, but don't look it as your offense. Push
yeah,
it,
yeah.
push yourself. That is just it. That is
Yes,
what
some people are fighting their family, their father. Oh, now your mates they set up their children. You know, set me up. You know, give
exactly.
me no inheritance. You know, me
Because
I
now
don't
who
get
get now they give.
inheritance. So me wait die. I don't get inheritance. Nothing, nothing. I don't get anything. But
Me,
anything I get today, I me get them.
yeah,
And I
that is
like
it.
that you have used your life to change that narrative that
Yeah,
says a tree cannot make a forest. Because
yeah,
in your life, we can see that a tree, which is one person, can
yeah,
actually succeed. You
yeah.
understand? Without many
That is it,
trees.
man.
Today,
Yeah,
look at where you are today. Today, you are able to produce more trees.
yeah,
On top of that, you have your own children now. You
yeah.
understand? So a tree can make a forest. Sorry, a
That is
tree
it, man.
can make a forest.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, thank you so much for that knowledge. Oh my God,
We thank God, man. We
you
thank God.
touched you touched me with that. So audience, if you didn't learn anything, me I don't know what else. So the boss. Now I can. Now, how did you come about the word the boss?
The boss, that boss come from my own self because since I was alive till now, I've
You are
become
the
boss on my
boss.
own. So
Oh,
I decided to put boss, and E is endurance. Start from endurance. So that's why I said Dboss E. Yeah, that is it, man.
you're full of inspiration, my dear. You're full of
Thank God, man.
inspiration.
Thanks.
The
Thanks so much,
boss,
man.
guys, you can see where the boss came about. He has always been the boss of his life. God has made him a boss of his life. Um,
Amen. Amen.
there's a reason why everything happened, and I'm sure in the future we're gonna, your life is gonna, it's an inspiration. It's gonna bless so many people. Thank you for coming on Tina Talk Show to share this. Now,
I
how can
appreciate you.
people follow you? You're welcome. How can people follow you on social media platform? I know it's scrolling down there, but can you verbally tell the audience how can they get to you, your social media?
Yeah, in no platform, you can just write Dboss E D B double S, no DBO double S, then you give a space E. You will see me there in every social media.
All social
Facebook,
media.
Instagram, yeah, Spotify, everywhere.
So on all social media is dboss.e, dboss space e.
Yeah, yeah. Even
So
if it's in Instagram, I know it's I am Dboss E official. But when you write Dboss E, it will still come out.
you still come out because not only you, Baba, not only you be the boss on all social
Mama,
media platform, not only you. Put D before they say boss, you don't show.
don't be lie, Mama, I greet you. Respect, man. I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate
No,
you.
I'm so blessed. Now me appreciate you, pass.
No, 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 no. It's not easy. Not easy. It's not easy to carry person close to yourself because you know what this life because many things we person they see it they make a change. There are so many people out there which are doing good before because of many temptation and many people they have come across they decide not to do good again. So that is just it. So I still appreciate you for taking me close to you, man. I really appreciate. May God bless you, man. May God bless
God
you.
bless you to listen. If you ever need a shoulder to cry on as a mom, I'm your mom
Yeah.
from now. Okay.
Okay, man. I
All
thank so
right.
much, man. I
Anytime,
appreciate you, man.
anytime I come to Germany for whatever reason, guy, wherever you are, you need to come down. We need to hook up. Okay.
100%, man. A
You need to
second,
hook
I'll be there,
up. Hey,
mama.
it'll be nice. I will come to Germany. I have some friends there. Sometimes I do come.
Okay, I
Yeah.
will be there anytime you're in Germany, man.
Yeah. Which which
100%.
which start are you? Where are you
I'm
in Germany?
close to Stuttgart in home. I'm close to Stuttgart in home.
Stuttgart. Okay.
Home, yeah. I live in
Wow.
home.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, D-Boss audience.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, thank you so much. We really do appreciate you. When you get to the top, Tina Talk Show will be here waiting for you. Okay?
Amen. Amen. Sure, man. Sure, man. Thank you
Yeah.
so much,
All
man.
right then.
I appreciate you, man.
Just stay there, okay? I'll come back to you.
Okay, man. Okay.
Yes, audience. I don't know about you, but listen, I am blessed. I feel blessed. I feel privileged. This is why I do what I do. Listen, money is not everything. I feel so fulfilled. Each time I hear wonderful stories, it empowers me. It made me to know that, listen, we are all in the same boat in life. We all have something that we are carrying. Some situation or most situations, and we can't change them, but we learn to manage it. As you can hear from my awesome guest, okay, his story, very inspirational, very powerful. That a tree, something I learned that we always say a tree cannot make a forest. Listen, a tree can make a forest. Even there are some people without, like, what am I even saying? People without mom and dad. He hasn't got one. He never experienced it. Not even families around. Okay, so but he's still that one tree. Still go on to succeed and have many branches. So you can see from his story, you can actually see that a tree, that narrative needs to be looked at again. Okay. Now, thank you so much as always. And I hope that, for me, that is one of the things I've learned, and even more. I hope that in his story, you have taken so much from it. Maybe you are watching right now, you've been affected by his story, and you want to share yours, or you just want someone to talk to. Listen, I am a trained psychotherapist. If that would be of help to you, give me a browse on all my social media platforms. I'll be able to reach you out. If you have a story to share, something you want to share with the world, something you think that will help. Because you see, I've come to also understand in life, when you want to grow, it's very important that you learn to help other people. Okay, sharing your story, there is no help that is more than that. Sharing your story, you're helping to inspire, motivate, you know what, you're helping somebody to grow. So come and share your story, please. If you are watching me on Facebook, don't forget to go to Tina Talk Show Bridging the Gap on YouTube. If you are right now watching me on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe. That way you are supporting what I'm doing, you are encouraging me. And also you can find me on Instagram, Tina Talk Show. Facebook is Tina Talks Show.